My name is Desmond, and I welcome you to my lesson for today, where we will be looking at your mathematics, ladies and gentlemen. As always, please do allow me to say it is very much important that I say it is very, very much important because, honorable members, what I'm about to say, it's massively, 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 massively. Hey, massively important, ladies and gentlemen, that I say a day without learning something new, it's a day wasted. By so saying, please, honorable members, please, 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 guys, please do make sure that by the end of each and every lesson that I conduct, you learn something new. Very, very much important, honorable members, on that one. So, guys, I've got something that I would like for us to start with. Okay, so let's see. We've got Mapula Letswalo present, Mwano present, Nesu present, Alemezir is a V present, Tokozo present, Yikonke Nzuza also present. Remember, guys, when it comes to the YouTube live, it's not necessarily a formal lesson, but this is where we just refresh our minds. So what I usually do is just to randomly select some math problems that we just work out to refresh our minds. Otherwise, you just need to make sure that you don't need to do a revision, but what you can do is just to attend lessons similar to this one. So let's see. I'm not fully prepared today, but otherwise it's fine. Mathematics. Otherwise, it is fine. Something we will definitely do. What I'm going to do, let's see. Got 12 square root of 10, and this is multiplying 6 square root of 600 multiplying 4 square root of 810, and then this is multiplying square root of 40. I'm going to rely on you guys to be honest as we work out this one, and we are going to do it step by step or part by part. We will consider this as part A, we will consider that part B, this part C, and that part D. So let's see. First thing first, how would you work out part A? So that means in the comment section, that's where I'm going to be getting an answer on or for that one. And this other thing, its battery is dying. I will need to do this. Guys, part A, how would you work it out? Or what would you do there? Prime factors. Someone is talking about the prime factors. Okay, then it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let me try to work it out and see if I would get it correct. But this is what I would do. So let's see. Mm, and longer present. How would I work out this one? Maybe, remember, I've got 12 there. Maybe what I would do in the meantime is to just leave it as that. I can still visit it at a later stage. But here, I can see I've got a 6 square root of what will therefore be 640. Which other way, or what would be those prime factors, Ali or whoever who has joined? What will therefore be those prime factors? Bastille is present. Guys, are you still there? Are you guys still there? Unless if you're working it out. Unless if you are working it out, then that would make sense. Then that would make it sense. Tefara present. Okay. Otherwise, it's fine. Let's work it out this way. So what I would do from my side, for example, I would say 640. I divide it starting, let's say, you can start by 2 and then you increase from there. Let's see. 640 divided by 2, it gives 2 by 320. Maybe let us try with a different number again and say divided by 3. It gives fraction. 3 won't work. Let's try 4. It gives a 110. Okay, so we have 4 and also 160. Okay, let's try a different number. Let's see. 640, let's see, by 5 gives 120. I'm going to jump and say 3 gives that. With 2 it gives that. Just as, yeah, this is going to be a very lengthy one. So this is a what I'm getting. So let's see. 2, when you multiply it by 320, it looks like nothing has been changed there, because all that you did was to rewrite this in a different format. But remember, guys, what I'm doing here is just to indicate to you that these things can be done in different ways. Okay, we've got a very good one there being what is it, 128 and 5. That comes from Anno's World. Maybe let me consider that one, because one thing for sure, what I'm doing now, it is definitely going to be a long dry. Let's go with that one of 5 and what 128. So that means we've got let's see, 5 multiplied by 128. So just in case if you had 2 and that 320 that I had, it's not like it's wrong. You can still continue with that one, but it's going to be a long dry, because you will still need to work out that 300 and something. Then you say multiplied by, let's say, 4 square root of. Then let's try that one the same way that you did. Moano, what will be those two values? Someone is getting 80 times 8. Let me quickly check if it's on the next one or that one. 8 times 80. Yes, it still gives you that, but also with 8 times 60. No, 8 times 80. It's going to be, let me show where the long dry comes from. You will say, let's say 8 that you multiply by 80. You have square root of 8 times square root of 80. This one, you might find that it gives you whatever, and then you will still need to do this one as something by something. But if we already have square root of 128, let me quickly check that one. You might find that it also becomes a long dry. 128. It gives something else. Yes, also that one, it is therefore going to be a long dry, it seems. Otherwise, it's fine. Let us just continue with that one of 128. Okay, what about this one? Vino Kubai. Okay, Vino Kubai has joined. What about that one? Just want to quickly. So remember, guys, what I'm expecting from your side at this stage is to be working it out. I'm expecting you guys to be working it out. I found something different on that one. I have found something different on that one that we can use. And this is it, just so that it doesn't become a long dry. What I'm getting is 64 that you multiply it by 10. Yes, that's what I'm getting on that one. It does give you 640. Yo, someone is saying my screen is not visible. I'm just not so sure if everyone is experiencing the same thing, but I'll try to do something. Okay, so now this next one, being C, that one, let me check. 800 and, let's see, 810. Divided by that. What if I divide it by 10? Let's see if I divide it by 10. It gives me 81. So I can still say 81 multiplied by 10. Someone might be wondering, why that 10? You see that one, it gives me a guide. So it's like I'm trying to make sure that inside my square root, I am actually having a 10. I don't know why, but trust me, honorable members, somehow I might be able to work it out. For example, this one for D, that means it would be 4 multiplied by 10. Yes, 4 multiplied by 10 is D. Yes, Anos World, exactly that. Exactly that. So that would mean, honorable members, that would mean, I'm not sure if you agree with me that this thing is the same as 10 to the exponent 1 over 12. Agree we know that if we have n square root of, let's say, y, this is the same as y to the exponent of n. Not that, but 1 over. Yes, because there is an invisible 1 there. So it's like if you have square root of 4, this thing is the same as, just know you have invisible 2, you have invisible 1 there. So it's the same as that. So that's why even there I'm having that. Which means, honorable members, this thing, it is the same as 6 square root of 64 multiplying by 6 square root of 10. Just in case if you did not know. And then this one, it is the same as square root of 81 multiplying by square root of 10. Just like this one, it is the same as square root of 4 multiplying by square root of... So in short, it's like we are saying, when you have square root of A multiplied by B, this thing is the same as square root of A multiplied by square root of B. That is the rule, in case if you were not aware of that rule. Someone is saying C is cube root. I might have missed something. Oh yes, there it is supposed to be 4. C is supposed to be 4 there, which means here is going to be 4. Also there is going to be 4. Just as I wonder if you guys are going to be confused, but I'm glad someone was able to notice it. And it makes it easier because we refer to those as C, A, and that. So this is supposed to be 4 and then 10 there. Yes. Song Bros, thank you very much, honorable member. You are definitely correct on that one. So now let's see. So that means this is the same as what is it? 10 to the exponent 1 over 2 multiplied by that means here we are having 64 to the exponent 1 over 6 multiplying what's about this one? So this one, it means it's going to be the same as 10 to the exponent 1 over 6, and then this one is going to be the same as what is it, 8 to the exponent 1 over 4. This one is going to be the same as 10 to the exponent 1 over 4. This one is going to be the same as 4 to the exponent 1 over 2. This one is going to be the same as 10 to the exponent 1 over 2. It looks like I've made another mistake. Mapula Letswalo says 4 square root 81, you made a mistake. Let me quickly check on that one. Oh, yes, there. It is 81. So that means also there, it is supposed to be 81. Trust me, honorable members, this same mistake that I'm making now, it is the exact mistake that I would make in an exam, which is something which is out of the tutor's control, which is something which is out of the teacher's control. It's out of the parents' control. But you just need to somehow find a way to be very extra careful, because imagine if I was in exam and I'm doing this and I made that mistake. Luckily, there are some techniques that you can apply just to verify if you've made a mistake or not, especially when it comes to simplify. Okay, so now let's continue. So we have 10 to the exponent 1 over 12 multiplied by this 64. Can it not be written as something to the power something? Let's check. Maybe 64 can be written as something to the something. Let's see. So you just say 64, you press equal sign, and then you say shift, you do this one that gives you 64 multiplied by, remember here you have 10 to the exponent 1 over 6 multiply. What about 81? So let's say 81 equal sign, you say shift, and then you say fact, and it gives you a 3 to the 4, that is 81. Remember, you still have 1 over 4 there as your exponent. Multiplied by this one, it just remains as 10 to the 4. The reason why it remains as 10 to the 4 is because 10, you can't have it as something based to the exponent of something. So that's why it remains as that. Times, but when it comes to 4, that one we know is 2 to the 2. So this one will remain as no, that is to the 2 and not to the 12. Yes. So let's see, it looks like there are some things which can cancel out. Obviously here we have 10 to the 1 over 2. You cancel that with that. Obviously it means you've got 2 to the 1. You still have 10 to the 1 over 6. Multiply, even that cancels with that. We've got 3 to the 1. Okay. Multiplying, here we've got 10 to the 1 over 4. Looks like that 2 cancels with that. Then we've got a t to the 1. And then we have 10, that. Guys, can you look at that and let me know if I might have made a mistake somewhere, or is everything okay? Because chances are there that a mistake might have been made. Just look at that and let me know if I haven't done any mistakes on that one. Anna's World says it is okay. Anna's World says it is okay. It's good. Okay. Then my Alice just confirmed that it is good. Then it's fine. I think, how about we say that to the that? We already know that that is 2. Multiply that to the that, we already know that is 3. Multiplying that to the that, we already know that is 2. But remember the laws of exponents. They say if you are multiplying the same bases, what do? You add their exponents. So it's like we've got 10 to the exponent 1 over 12, that you plus it with that 1 over 6, that you plus it with 1 over 4, that you plus it with 1 over 2. Just as obviously this times that times that. This is 6 times 2, that is 12, times 10 to the what? Yes. What is all of that? So remember, you might find that you need to work out all of that using the LCD method because it's a fraction. But for the sake of time, you can move all of that on a calculator. And then from there, yeah, you let me know what the answer is. Someone is saying it is 1. Happy, if you guys are saying it's 1, then it means 12 times 10 is equals to 120. So that means the whole of that is the same as 120. Can you guys? It gives 120. Can all of you guys verify that? She says, guys, you might not, you might need to be aware that today's lesson might not be a lengthy one. We are still busy working on the upcoming event with the guest speaker. So I hope you guys did notice that we are going to be having an event this coming Monday. This coming Monday at 7 o'clock. It's going to be what is it? There's going to be an online event of which I would encourage all of you guys to attend. I would encourage all of you guys to make sure that you do not miss that upcoming event. It's going to be an important one, and important information is going to be provided in there. So let's see, guys, are you confirming that when you punch all of that, are we getting that or are we getting a different answer? Raun 4000 has commented. Okay. Raun 4000 has commented. Um, I confirm that it is the same. Okay. Alice has confirmed that it does give the same answer. Then it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm going to remove all of that. I hope you guys were able to know. So, guys, what I'm saying is when it comes to anything that has to do with the square roots, if you want to revise or remind yourself or refresh regarding how you go about it, you do not need to do a lot of problems. You just come to this one, you just work out this one, and it will remind you in terms of what steps to do or what can be done. So let's work out this one, which says if x is equals to 3 minus square root of a over a square root of 2, and y it is equals to 4 plus square root of a over a square root of 2. Determine the value of x plus y. That. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see. There we've got a problem on reverse. And let's see how you would work out this problem. Honorable members, here is the problem. Let's see how you would work out this problem. In case if you don't know where to start and you need a hint, just comment in the comment section and say a hint needed. Then I'm going to give you guys a hint in terms of or regarding how to work it out. Okay, guys, what's happening there on your side? Are you still working it out? Do you need a hint, or are you like me, waiting for an answer from yourself? What's happening there, honorable members? Let me quickly something. I hope you guys are still working it out. Lakankulunkulu lebandla. Busy working it out. Still working it out. Okay, someone got an answer. Another one is getting another one. So let us see what is it that you guys are getting there. Two answers there which are the same, and I'm not sure if these are the answers. Um, hmm. Mm, okay, then it's fine. Just in case if you need a hint, what you are going to do, you're going to substitute your x there, you're going to substitute your y there. So it's like you are going to have 3 minus square root of a over square root of 2 plus 4 plus square root of a over a square root of 2. You close that and then you say squared. So this is going to be your first step, or step number 1. So you can try take it from there, honorable members, and see how far you can go. But one thing for sure, you might need to use that thing of LCD to say, obviously, you have square root of that as your LCD, and then what you do is to multiply each term by that LCD. Trust me, you end up having this one cancelling with your, remember, your LCD will therefore be a square root of 2. Then it will mean with you having square root of 2, you multiply this square root of 2 by that, and then you take that, you multiply that. And then, let's see, you end up having that cancelling with that. Then you've got 3 minus square root of a plus that multiplying by the whole of that. Obviously that will cancel with that. Then you end up having your plus 4 plus a square root of a. Someone might be wondering that how is it the case? This is what I'm saying. Maybe let me use something different there so that it makes sense. So you obviously have your LCD being square root of 2, that one. Eh? So what I'm saying is you take your LCD, you multiply that term. So it's like you have square root of 2 multiplying that thing being that over a square root of 2. So it's like you are multiplying that. Obviously you have a plus in between, then you have square root of a 2 multiplying. Now in this case it is 4 that you plus it with square root of a, and then that. This is what I mean when I say you take your LCD, you multiply the whole of that, because you see that will cancel with that. What remains is 3 minus a, which is that one. And then this will cancel with that. What remains is that plus that, which is that one there. And then that square root of 2, it is that one. So that's what I meant, honorable members. Just in case if you were not aware of how to work out that one, or if you did not understand what I meant. So now let's see. I'm not sure if you guys would agree with me to say negative square root of a cancels out with that one. And then you end up having 3 plus 4 over square root of 2. That's what I'm having, which is 7 over square root of 2. Remember, when it comes to SATs, honorable members, when it comes to SATs, you always do not want to have a square root at the bottom. So that is why you are going to multiply exactly this thing by 1. But it's a strategic one, honorable members. It's a strategic one in a sense that square root of 2 divided by square root of 2 is the same as 1. So that means you have this same thing multiplying it by 1. You haven't really changed anything. But one thing for sure, this will multiply that. Trust me, it therefore becomes 7 square root of 4 over this multiplying that. It's like you are having 4, square root of 2 times 2, which is what? Which is the same as square root of. So it's like finally you end up having, what is square root of 4? That is 2. I wonder if I've done it correctly. But from what I'm thinking, it seems like I've done it correctly, honorable members. Is there anyone there who can say what happened to the power of 2? Yes. A very good question there. I did suspect that So there we are having a square root of 2. So remember, we end up having 3 plus 4 over that squared. Yes, which is what? This plus that is what? Is 7 over that, and then that. Yes, 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 yes. And then that means you are having 7 squared over a square root of 2 squared. That to the that, it becomes 49. And then that to the that, it removes square root, and then you remain with a 2. I think just says Muano. You worked it out the first time, you got it correct. You worked it out again, you got an incorrect answer. So you shouldn't trust me, Moano. I do know very well that you're one of those who trust me, honorable member. You guys mustn't trust me. Just be aware that we all make mistakes, honorable members. The nice thing is that myself, I'm not going to be writing any exam anytime soon, but it is you guys who are going to be writing some exams. So just make sure, honorable members, that you learn from these mistakes that I'm making, so that at all the times you are aware that mistakes can be made, and you just need to figure out the best way to notice your mistakes and correct them immediately. Because imagine if you are in an exam and you are trying to you know you are trying to write as fast as you can, and it gets to a point where you no longer go back to check what you have written. So you won't be able to verify if you have made a mistake or not. So very, very much important, honorable members, that at all the times you check your work to verify if you haven't made any mistakes. Just in case if you did, then you know that you're going to correct those, because what contributes towards you failing, it's not necessarily because of not finishing on time, but again, with you making those minor mistakes, it could cost you a lot. So guys, I think this is where we can leave it for today. Trust me, I do thank you very much, honorable members, for joining. I think I will very quickly have to run away, honorable members, because I've got a meeting with our guest speaker for the Mandag event. So guys, I do thank you very much for joining. Trust me when I say my name starts with a letter D, and I am out. Tsena langa ni Muano Ndova.